Welcome back to the Jesse Rucinski Show. I can't believe that actually worked that easily. Today, I'm going to try to keep it short, to the point. Today, we're talking about incompetency when it comes to our national intelligence agencies and the actual security of our nation, because the people running the damn joint don't seem to actually care or get it at all. It's just kind of terrifying when you think about it. But a few things. One, start out easy. I know people are going to hate, maybe people on the left, but screw it. We all know the truth. They didn't see Afghanistan coming as fast as it did, and all that, even though they were getting warned about it. And then the incompetence that went into it, we still left people behind. People died, even though they had lock on people that were going to do it. They knew when the attack was going to happen, where it was going to happen. They had lock on the person that did the attack with the drone, didn't do anything. We lost 13 people because of that. And then we find out they had reports for forever. Joe didn't actually consult with anyone for took him 10 days after Kabul fell to even do anything and talk to anyone, which is just mesmerizing. But that whole thing happened, which I'm still pissed about. A lot of people are still pissed about. It was a complete cluster. You know it, I know it. Anyone with a damn set of eyes and a little bit of a brain knows it. So I don't understand how people even argue with me about that. Now, move on to more recently, North Korea launching missiles from what was said is either an underwater platform or more likely a submarine. Last report I saw, which was earlier today, didn't confirm anything, but that's always a really great sign for them to not know anything about. And then even bigger, this was from back in August, China launched a hypersonic missile that circled the entire planet before striking its target. And somehow our intelligence community and all them were caught off guard and surprised by it, like they had no idea. You guys are supposed to be the intelligence people, protecting us and knowing all these things. And so far, three major things between North Korea, Afghanistan, China, and this missile, the border, you seem to be caught completely off guard, to be completely full of what when it comes to all of it. And I swear to God, they said this is when the adults were going to take over. This is when it comes to intelligence agencies, this is a bunch of kindergartners doing it, Taco Bell workers. I don't know. Maybe I just have a problem with Taco Bell workers, but at least one. But I mean, how the hell? And they got caught off guard by all of it, just like all the numbers at the border. It's under siege, even though they say everything's perfectly fine. But so far, 1.7 million apprehensions this year, fiscal year 2021. And that doesn't even include the runners and the getaways and all of them that they don't catch, which is numbered by them up into the hundreds of thousands, closer to the million. 1 million runners that they didn't catch, getaways and all of them, on top of the 1.7 million apprehensions that they've got. Everything's fine. I'm not knowing anything. It's perfectly fine. Setting new records of apprehensions month after month after month. That's fine. Highest numbers in now 25 years, since 1986. That's fine. No problem. Everything's closed. And they set a new record for overall apprehensions ever last month. And again, that's perfectly fine. They don't see why it's happening. The border's closed. There's nothing to see here. So you miss everything, nothing to see there. How about crime? It's up across the board. Look at all the stuff going on in Portland, the crime spike there, New York City, Chicago. Somehow they keep outpacing their numbers, which is just terrifying. And now they're losing more police officers because of mandates and stuff, which is just asinine and ass backwards. But that's for another day and another argument. I'm not in the mood to have that argument. I'm always in the mood to have an argument, but it's just asinine that that's happening. And the story that we heard out of Philadelphia, I don't know if everyone heard this, but a woman who starts out getting, harassed, turns into groping, turns into full out, clothes her top and rape on a train just outside of Philadelphia. And all people did was pull out their cell phones and record it. No one called 911. None of them, multiple people trying to stop just this one guy doing it. did a damn thing. And it lasted 26 stops before anyone did anything. When I say anyone did anything, I mean the cops finally got there and arrested the guy and stopped it. 26 stops. Guess what? He was now a legal alien who was arrested before for sexual crimes. Should have been deported in 2018, but you know how all that stuff went. Everyone cooperated so well with getting rid of these people. Because guess what? There's a lot of scummy ones in there. I have no problem with people coming here legally, as long as they're going to be useful. Once they do anything wrong, sorry, see you later, bye. Especially if they're illegal. Especially when I think it was his student visa ran out, and well, screw it. 26 stops, though. No one did a damn thing to try to stop it. 26 stops. That many people couldn't stop one guy. Shows you just how worthless the city of Philadelphia really is. No offense to the city. Probably a great place, but it's run and full of just complete and utter idiots with no morals, no anything. And there's corrupt, useless bags of blood. And stuff like this is happening all over the place. And for some reason, with all this going on between crime going up, what happened in Philadelphia, the border, China and a hypersonic missile, North Korea, Afghanistan, like, holy shit, this is only the last couple months, people. I mean, this is obnoxious. Don't forget the cyber attack that also happened to shut down the pipeline for a little bit of time there. I got to see how fun that was. Somehow, these jackasses, during all of this, shows how incompetent and worthless they really are still saying that the biggest issues that we have for our national security are right-wing groups and extremists, white rage in the military ranks, which they went through and did lots of training to try to get rid of that and expel, all these right-wing, Trump, supporting people and big crazies. And climate change, like they're still going around talking about climate change is our biggest issue. Like, I'm sorry, if you actually listen to that and you believe it, you are a subhuman idiot. I bet you I could tell a rock about it and the rock would understand, not Dwayne, like an actual rock. I have a turtle shell down here, but you would understand. These are problems, boys and girls. These are real things that are really happening that are very bad for us. God knows how many people they weren't apprehending that are crossing the border, because they have got people that are on terror watch lists on the other side of the planet. Please tell me how the hell. Oh, wait, they just got into Mexico or something and made the trek, and boom, we're trying to cross our border. So God knows what came in. All the refugees they just randomly brought in. But somehow white rage, white ring groups, they're still talking about January 6th in the mainstream media like is the worst thing ever in climate change or what they're going after. None of this shit. I'm sorry, if you believe what they're saying and don't think that any of these are problems, you are a blithering. I can't say the words because someone will complain. I know if I start going off, someone will freak out. But for the love of God, look what happened in Afghanistan. That's okay, though. All the $85 billion worth of stuff, people we got left behind, that's fine. North Korea, doing that, fine. China, throwing all that stuff flying over Taiwanese airspace, that's fine. There was China and Russia going ships in between, Japan and the mainland. There, Navy thing, fine. China, hypersonic missile that literally circled the planet before it struck, which is capable of holding nuclear warheads and can very easily get through our defense system and cause calamity. Fine. Border, fine. Crime, fine. All this is fine. And climate change is the big thing. And January 6th, what they're still all going on about. Like they're sending DOJ stuff is getting sent out to go after parents who are doing what they're allowed to do, speaking up at these things. And they're getting called at PTA meetings, and they're getting called domestic terrorists. With all these other things going on, how about Portland? $500,000 in damage caused last week in the idiotic riots and, vandal and stupid stuff that's happening. All the places closing stuff down in California because of their laws, and they're still going after climate change and stuff like that. Is you're either incompetent or stupid, or both. Because I'm sorry, like any human being, like if there's people telling you still, no, you got to push this and this and this, and you're still going for it, you are just dumb. Like you should resign if you're in power's position. This is actually going on. But yet here we are still talking about climate change. With all that going on. And they're still sending people out to go and talk about the climate. Like we actually like talking about how China is not a problem. They're, competitor. No, they're problem. Look at their military. Look at how they're posturing everything. We're screwed, and we're going after white rage and the climate. Like that's great. I'm so happy for all you idiots that got the adults back in charge. So happy he's in charge. The whole world's falling to hell in a handbasket. That doesn't even include the inflation stuff or anything else that we already went over. This, I don't get it, and I'm just get mad every time that I see that climate is the big thing. But yeah, all that stuff. And the thing in Philly is just disgusting. The people would rather sit there and record it than how many people were there in those 26 stops trying to actually, I don't know, do something like stop the rape from happening. There's enough for you to stop the guy and apprehend him and hold him. Instead of just sitting there recording it. So hopefully when they say they can get everyone, charges for everyone for just recording it and not doing a damn thing, hopefully they get all of them for being just the scummiest piles of excrement on the planet. Because that takes a level of scumbag that I've never even seen to do that. That's saying something. Like truly saying something. If you didn't hear that, watch better news. Look stuff up better. Stuff like that's happening all the time. And that is just an abomination to mankind. That's even a damn thing that we even have to talk about that. And what in the hell is wrong with people that we're actually talking about that? And that's actually a thing. It's unfathomable to me. It really is disgusting. So, but again, look at the incompetence running everything. We need to have less police and mandates so we lose police, and crime isn't a problem. The border isn't a problem. In Afghanistan, we haven't talked about that. And the president talked about that for 2 months, even though people are still left behind. Like all this, like the incompetence that is running everything is terrifying. The fact that people still support it is even more terrifying. But with that, I'm getting off of here. I'm going to stop running my suck because it just hurts my damn head. My neck already hurts. But thank you for checking me out. Share it out. It helps me. It helps everyone else. Tell me what you think. Follow along on all the socials. Literally, if you just follow and, throw a quick comment out there on videos, it helps get it, higher up on, the search logs and stuff to help people, that don't see it, and share it out. And again, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Getter, Instagram, Anchor, Breaker, Overcast, Sketcher, Radio Public, Pocket Casts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, and Apple and Google Podcasts. Check it out on there. It helps me out, helps y'all out. You can check the whole entire thing out. Everything is on all of them. And for the first episode, again, second episode, whichever it is, for some reason I can hear audio on it, but when I upload it, there's no audio. So check it out on all of them. I can keep track of it on my Anchor account to see all the listens I get, but you can even do voice messages there. Tell me what you think on there. But again, share it out. I appreciate you. Tell me what you think. Let me know if you didn't even hear about it. I can tell you more stuff about it. It's just unfathomable the level of competence that we have running this stuff. Like it really, really is. And the stuff they're still going after, and they just keep proving it. So I love y'all. Thanks for paying attention. Thanks for checking me out. Don't forget to share it out, comment, tell me what you think. Enjoy the rest of your night. Be good to each other. Have some good food. Watch something good. Hug your loved ones. And until next time, friends, peace.